Today we will read about chapter number 2, nutrition in animals. In previous chapter we have read how plants are capable of making food with the help of process of photosynthesis. In this chapter we will read about the nutrition in animal. Animal take food from plants or animals. Animals and human beings need food for growth, repair and proper functioning of the body. And all these for this process, growth, repair and proper functioning of the body requires some nutrient. The animal nutrition include the nutrient requirement, mode of taking food, its utilization in the body. Now, nutrients. In previous chapter we have read about the nutrients. Nutrients are the components of food essentially required for our body. Carbohydrate, protein, fats, vitamins, mineral, roughage. These are the nutrients. These nutrients are required by our body for the growth, repair and proper function. Without nutrients our body cannot function properly. So all these nutrients are very essential for the body of human beings as well as for the animals. Now these components like carbohydrate, protein, fat, these are the complex substances which cannot be utilized as such by the body, so they have to broken down into simpler substances before absorption. ये कॉम्प्लेक्स स्ट्रक्चर होता है, इनको पहले ब्रेक, तो डाइजेशन प्रोसेस breaks down these complex substances into simpler substances so that our body can absorb such substances. The digestion is a process of breaking down of complex substances into simpler substances. Okay? Now, here carbohydrate, after digestion it change into simple sugar, protein change into amino acid, fat change into fatty acid and glycerol. Digestion is a complex process involving 5 steps: ingestion, digestion, absorption, assimilation, egestion. Ingestion means taking food. Digestion means breaking down of complex component into simple substances. Absorption means sucking of simple substances by the wall of the small intestine. Assimilation means utilization of absorbed food by the body. Egestion means throwing out the waste material, mean undigested part of food through the body. So these are the 5 steps of digestion. Different ways of taking food. Different animals take food by different ways. Example, bees and hummingbird suck the nectar of plant. Infant of human and many other animals feed on mother's milk. Snake like python swallow the whole animals they prey upon. And some aquatic animals filter tiny food particles floating nearby and feed upon them. Here one table is given. In first column, name of different animals are given. In second column, type of food used by the animals are given, and in third column, the mode of taking food is given. Snail, take the food by scraping. Ant take the food by chewing and scraping. Eagle take the food by capturing and swallowing. Hummingbird take the food by sucking. Least take the food by sucking, mosquito take the food by sucking, butterfly take the food by siphoning, housefly also take their food by siphoning. Their food are also discussed here, shown here. The food of ant is sugar and other food particle. Food of eagle is small animal. Food of hummingbird is nectar. Food of leech and mosquito is blood. Food of butterfly is nectar. Food of housefly is waste or liquid. We see there are different ways of taking the food in different animals. This table shows us that the different mode of taking food in different animals. Starfish take their food with the help of their stomach. It's a very amazing fact that they do not take food through their mouth, they directly use the stomach to take the food. In this chapter, we will discuss in detail all 5 processes in digestion in humans. Means in this chapter we will read in detail the digestive system of human being. Digestive system include the alimentary canal and digestive glands. The alimentary canals has some part buccal cavity. It starts from buccal cavity, food pipe. Buccal cavity opens into food pipe. It is also called esophagus, stomach, small intestine, large intestine, rectum, anus. Apart from the alimentary canal, the digestive system has 3 main glands, that is also called the secretory gland or associated gland, the salivary glands, liver, pancreas, gallbladder. All these are the associated glands which help in digestion. First of all, alimentary canal starts from buccal cavity. Buccal cavity is surrounded by lips, hard plate and soft plate. Hard plate has the teeth. Hard plate is known as the teeth. Soft plate is the gum. Vulva, it is a small tongue, and main tongue and teeth. All this part made the buccal cavity. Buccal cavity is very important part. First of all we take the food in this part. Buccal cavity help in mechanical digestion of the food. Our carbohydrate, digestion of carbohydrate, that is starch, begins in our buccal cavity. Buccal cavity help in eating, drinking, speaking, breathing, etc. Buccal cavity has 4 different types of teeth: incisor, canine, premolar, molar. Incisor are cutting teeth, canines are piercing and tearing teeth, premolar and molar are grinding teeth and chewing teeth. Apart from this part, the buccal cavity also has one type of gland, that is called the salivary gland. Salivary gland help in digestion of starch. The buccal cavity helps in the process of ingestion. Ingestion is the process of taking food into the body. Buccal cavity also has the very special and important part, that is tongue. Tongue helps to detect the taste, to detect the different taste. It helps to detect the sweet taste, salty taste, sour taste and bitter taste. The different part of tongue help in sensation of the different taste. The front part of tongue is sense for sweet, and inner part, back and inner part of tongue is sense for the bitter, and side part, both side part of tongue helps in sensing the sour taste and salty taste. And in diagram, all these tastes are shown by, all this part are shown by the different colors. Pink color shows the sweetness, sweet taste, and blue part sense the salty, green part sense the sour taste, and yellow part sense the bitter taste. Now buccal cavity opens into a pipe-like structure. This pipe-like structure is known as food pipe or esophagus. When we take food, the food goes down through this pipe by a movement. That movement is known as the peristaltic movement. Food pipe open into bag-like structure. It is known as stomach. It has very thick wall and J-shaped structure. Inside the stomach, the digestive juice, mucus, digestive juice and some hydrochloric juice are secreted to digest the food material. In stomach, protein is digested. After partially digested food goes to the small intestine. Small intestine has three parts: duodenum, jejunum and ileum. It is the longest part of alimentary canal. It is 7.5, almost 7.5 meter in length. It also has some gland, pancreas. It has pancreas. Pancreas secrete the pancreatic juice. This pancreatic juice help in digestion, further digestion of the food. Now, small intestine not only help in digestion of food, it also help in absorption of the food. All the component present in the food is absorbed by the wall of the small intestine, and the remaining undigested food is passes down to the large intestine. Large intestine it receive the undigested food material and absorb the water. Almost all the water is absorbed by this part. No nutrient is absorbed by this part, only water is absorbed by the part, and the undigested food material is stored in the rectum part, and this undigested food is thrown out by the small aperture present at the last, that is known as the anus. The egestion, the process of throwing the waste material from the body, is known as the egestion. In this part, here we end the first part of this chapter. In second part, we will discuss about the ruminants and the rumination. Isn't it? Okay, guys.